Chapter 3, Problems of the Day. 3.1, How to add decimals. In adding decimals, you always start with rewriting the problem, which is 5.62 plus negative 12.9, using zeros as decimal holders or placeholders. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 9 is 15. 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. 0 plus 1 is 1. How to subtract decimals. When subtracting decimals, you always start with rewriting the problem. $15.39 minus 2.6. 9 minus 0 is 9. 3 minus 6 can't happen, so you borrow from 5, which is 4, which then turns to 4. The 3 turns into 13. 7. 4 minus 2 equals 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. Your answer is 12.79. When multiplying decimals, you would think of it as multiplying integers. 4.02 times 0.7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 7 times 4 is 28. Now, you would add how many decimal places there are. So, 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1, 2, 3, which leaves us 2.814. 3.3, How to divide decimals. When dividing decimals, you always rewrite the problem. 2 divided by 10.6. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 10 minus 10 is 0. Bring down the 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Add a decimal place, and your answer is 5.3. How to solve equations containing decimals. W minus 5.8 equals 1.2. First, we start by rewriting the problem. Okay, so since it's a subtraction problem, we would add 5.8 with 5.8 and 1.2. 5.8 and 5.8 cancel out. 1.2 plus 5.8 equals 7. W equals 7. Like before, we rewrite the problem. K plus 3.91 equals 28. Alright, so since it's an addition problem, it would subtract 3.91. 3.91 and 3.91 cancel out. 28 minus 3.91 equals 9. 10, 9, 0, 4, 2, 2, 24.09. 1.2 times y equals negative 1.44. Since it's multiplication, we would divide 12 divided by 12 cancels out. Then 1.44 divided by 12. Which equals 12 equals 2. Bring down the 4. 12 goes in it twice, and that leaves you with 12. 8.2 divided by n equals negative 0.6. Since it is a division problem, we would multiply 8.2 times 8.2, which cancels out, then negative 0.6 times 8.2. 6 times 2 equals 12. 0 times 2 equals 0, plus 1 is 1. 6 times 8 equals 48. 0 times 8 equals 0, plus 4 equals 4. 12 plus 480 is 2, 9, or 492. Add decimal there. Negative. 3.5. How to add fractions. When adding fractions, you line them up. 6 over 15 plus 3/15. 6 plus 3 equals 9. And you keep the denominator the same. 9/15 is your answer. 3.5. How to subtract fractions. Alright, since they have separate denominators, you'd write the LCM. 2 and 24. 24 times 1 is 24. 2 times 2 is 4. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, or 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Alright, now, so they both have 24. What you do now is you write 21 or 24 plus times 1 pretty much times 1/2, so it's 12, or minus 12 or 24, which is equals 9 over 24. Since the problem is already rewritten, we'd simply do this. 1 times negative 2 4 times 3. Alright, so these cancel out. 2, 1. Alright, so 1 times 1 equals 1. And 2 times 3 equals 6. This equals negative 1, 6. When dividing fractions, you do the same as every time. You rewrite the problem. 3/4 divided by 6/7. Alright, so it's equals 3/4 6/7. Since there's nothing to change. Alright, now for the KCF, you'd go 3/4 times 7/6. Alright. 6 becomes a 2. 3 becomes a 1. So 7/8. And that's your answer. Since subtraction undoes multiplication, you'd write -1/6, which crosses out 1/6. So n equals 5/6 1/6 4/6 2/3. Since multiplication undoes subtraction, you would write plus 1/5, which crosses out since they're the same number. Plus 1/5. Alright, so n equals 3 plus 1/5 4/5. Since the answer is a fraction, you would just simply multiply the reciprocal. Be 5/1. They cancel out, that's the same. Okay, so x will equal 4 times 5. Oh, mistake. One, which will equal 20/1. 20. Same with slide 26. The answer is a fraction. So you would just multiply the reciprocal. 6 cancels out. 1, 6. Now they're different, so you'd simply do this. 1 times 3 equals 3/6. So y equals 3/6 times 1/6 equals 3 1 4/6, which is then reduced to 2/3 by Mason Schultz.